Hi, and thanks for coming back to my YouTube channel. I finally worked out a position where I've got a little bit of light on me. My name's Jenny, and tonight I'd like to talk to you about why sales and presenting are important skills in business. So firstly, I'd like to address communication. And that's something you need to have if you're going to sell or present in your business, regardless of what you're doing, selling a product or a service. So how effective would a presentation or a sale be if you didn't have very good communication skills? How would you be able to influence the person that you're wanting to influence? And how often do we communicate? We communicate every day and all day. And if we're not speaking to our spouse or our kids or our work colleagues, we're actually speaking to ourselves. So good communication is considered an important competency, and if you want people to understand what you're offering, you need to become really good at communicating. After all, what exactly is presenting if it isn't communicating? So you're communicating something of importance to you that you really want somebody else to pay attention to. And sales, it's the same thing in sales. You want to communicate something really important to a person. You want to be able to let them know the benefits of why you believe your product or service would be very, very good for them. So especially if you're an online marketer and you master the art of presenting, wow, you could do webinars to promote your business to a big audience, much more effective than doing it one-on-one. And imagine being able to get in front of that many people. Puts new meaning into saying that there's power in numbers. Do you have the confidence to communicate well in a presentation and not stumble? That skill is invaluable. I'm still mastering that one. There is no way to be able to present better than in person, whether it is on a webinar, YouTube, or a live audience. You can engage with the person, you can engage with the prospective customer a lot better than sending out just an audio or an email or a letter. So have a look at the ones who are making the top income in your industry. They'll all be the ones that are presenting. So work on your presentation skills if you want to become a leader in your industry. So here are a few dot point tips to become a good presenter, a great presenter. Speak genuinely and with emotion, and be passionate and connect with the person or people who are listening. And try and relax, because it's very hard to be yourself when you're nervous. So you need to understand your audience's needs as well. And this is where the solving a problem for the person who's in front of you comes in handy. Also, keep it simple. Concentrate on the benefits, not the scientific or mechanical specifics of the product or the service. So the one thing I've just said that everybody is looking for is the benefits of how your product or your service will help them to solve a problem that they have. Even if it's a simple problem like they need new carpet, or their fridge is broken down and they need a new fridge. Smile and connect with your audience. Try to make eye contact with people if you're face to face with them. Start strong and stay strong. Don't be wishy-washy. It's much nicer to listen to somebody who's confident and speaks well, rather than somebody who really doesn't know what they're talking about and is very painful and doesn't want to be there. Anyhow, also don't have a huge slideshow if you're going to do a presentation. People aren't there to look at slides. They're there to listen to you. Engage with your audience with stories, and because everybody can relate to a story, and we're all human, so we all have different stories in our life. So use your body and keep the presentation interesting. And imagine looking up at someone sitting on a chair and just talking at you. That would be pretty boring. So you present how you'd like to be presented to. And above all, give value, value, value to your audience. Always give them something to take away. So another thing that came to my mind was often people will give a presentation and say they've got a question and answer section at the end. Well, really, if somebody popped up with a question in the middle of your presentation, would you ask them to wait to the end? Well, I hope not. No way. Ever. Don't ever stop interaction between the people you're presenting to and you. Now we'll move on to sales, which to me is very, very similar to a presentation. So ask why, what you don't understand. And if you have to ask why sales are important, you really don't understand business at all. After all, why are you in business if it isn't for sales? I'm sure none of us are here for fun, although a lot of people really enjoy the challenges that arise in the sales industry, and especially the online marketing sales industry. So sales is a people-driven industry. So again, you need to get really good people skills, like you do when you're learning your communication and your presentation skills. And the most important thing here is to practice here is to refine your people skills, and remember, nothing is personal between you and your customer or your prospective customer. If they say no to you, they're not saying no to you, they're saying no to the product or the service. And no doesn't mean no forever. It only means no for today, so don't give up. Sales is very, very important to any business. To me, I believe it's the backbone of a successful industry. So therefore, a strong, focused sales team is the lifeblood. Nothing else in a business can happen if you don't have sales coming in and finances flowing. You can't have purchases, you can't hire people, you can't pay your bills. So sales really is the pivoting area of your business. So when you're wanting to learn how to be a good salesperson and don't sell to people, just identify what their needs are and link them with the correct product or service that suits them at that time. So if you want to learn how to be really good, shadow your peers, the top earners, and learn how to deal with objection handling in a really positive way. Practice your people skills, like I've said. And that doesn't mean practice letting people walk all over you. It means you need to learn how to read and handle all of the different personalities that you'll come across. Be a team player. There's always a team, doesn't matter what. I'm in this free boot camp challenge now, and even though we're individually doing this is why I'm popping up all the time with these videos and these tips. We are still a team, so we need to be respectful and interact decently. Be honest. My goodness, how important is honesty? And saying be honest and be congruent and have integrity. It honestly should just be there. Always solve the problem for the customer, like I've said before. Most people who come to people's websites or go to a presentation or want to get more information or are looking for an opportunity, they all have some sort of problem in their life that they're looking for a solution for. So roll with the punches, just enjoy the ride, and above all, ask for referrals. Referrals are also very, very handy. Well, I hope I've given you some value with this sales and presentation and why they're important skills in your business. I'm pretty tired today. This is video number 3. I wanted to get caught up in the challenge. So if I've offered you any value at all, please like my channel. Please follow me. Please subscribe on the little red button below. And also, please give me some feedback. I'd love to hear some feedback. You could have watched a few of my videos and have decided I really need to learn X, Y, Z. I am happy to be critiqued, and I'd really value your input because you've taken the time to stop and listen to me. And if you've gotten to this part of my video, you've hung around for a few minutes, and I'd really appreciate that. Thank you and bye-bye.